Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. This is me, Madhurey Sontakke, your electrical Guruji, and today we are going to discuss how to make Google quiz and do its analysis. So without any delay, let's start with today's video. So you may have the doubt that you might have heard about Google Form, but what is this Google Quiz? So Google Quiz is just a type of Google Form where we can analyze the Google Form as well as we can provide a score to the given answers, and entire process is automatic, so no need to manually check the answers. Google itself will automatically check the answers and provide score for every answer. So how can one create a Google quiz? Does it need any prerequisite for it? Absolutely no. You just need to have a Gmail account, which is very popular and most of the people use Gmail account. So that's it for all. And now let's see how to make a Google quiz. So in order to make a Google quiz, first we need to open a web browser. So now here there are actually two methods to open a Google quiz. First, just sign into your Gmail account. Okay, so once your Gmail account is open, you just need to go to this icon and click over here, and you may find Google Form over here. Okay, so over here, but sometime it is not there. In that case you need to use second method where just open a new tab, but before first log into your Gmail account, open a new tab and type forms dot google.com. So now this is the Google Forms page where you can see the some templates are already exist. So you can either use those templates or you can directly make a new form. So in order to make a quiz, first you need to make a form and then that form can be converted into a quiz. So I'll show you how to convert any form into quiz. When the form screen opens, just go to this setting, and in this setting you will see this third option, quizzes. So if you just enable this quiz option, so it will convert your form into a quiz. So you can see as I enabled it, plenty of options are open now. So we'll discuss these options one by one because these are very important. First one is release the grade. So you can either directly release the grade immediately after submitting the exam, or you can later on, after manually reviewing the responses, you can release the grade. So most of the time I'll just check this immediately after each submission, so that student can understand or student can get the grades immediately after submitting the examinations. So here there is very important point, that is the correct answer. Respondent can see missed questions, correct answer and point values. So here we are not going to check this correct answers, because what will happen if you are directly releasing the grades, we are also releasing the correct answers, so that student can share the correct answers and the answers may leak. So that's why we are going to uncheck this correct answers. Now in this presentations, there are three options: show progress bar, which is going to show the progress of student, how many questions they have attempted, and again we can shuffle the question order so that the order of questions will be different for each student. And here we can also collect their email address, and we can also send them a receipt or anything which or we can directly send them their responses. Again, this is very important, requires to sign in, limit to one response, so that we need to check it, so that student cannot reappear for the exams. Otherwise what will happen, student may see the question and again after reading the answers they may reappear to the exam. So if we limit the response to one, then the student cannot reappear once it is being open. So that's why we are going to check it and edit after submission and see summary, charts and text responses. We are not going to check this because we are making quiz and not form. So we'll just save this. So now this is our basic Google form which has been converted into quiz. So now we can provide a title. So let's put a title test 1. Here you can give description, just like our question paper. You can give some notes, you can provide some information regarding the test over here. Then here the form will collect the email addresses. Before writing the questions, first we need to gather the basic information of a student, like their roll numbers and their name. So first we'll make a column for roll numbers, and roll number is a short answer and it is not at all a multiple choice question. So here, and we are going to select it as a number so that student cannot write any text over here, and done. Now what we require their names, so we'll write name, and again it is a short answer, so we'll select short answer, and it is a text, so here we are not going to select the number. So now from here we can start writing our questions. So let's start with the first questions. How many active switches are used in half bridge inverter? And here we can write options, suppose 4, then 2, then 1, and then 3. Okay, now this is our question and these are our options. Now we need to finalize the answer key for it. So go to this answer key and select a correct answer. So this is our correct answer, that is 2. So it will select this option as a correct option, and here we can allot the points for this question. So let's allot 1 point for this question. So now like this you can write some multiple choice questions. Google Forms also provide us a flexibility to add some short answer question, one line or multiple line questions apart from MCQs. So in order to create a short answer question, we just need to select short answer over here, and now here we can write our question like write expression for Ohm's law. So now this is our question and we are not going to provide any options for this. Here the student need to write the answer, and we can store our answer by just clicking to this add a correct answer. So here we can write it, that is V is equal to I into R. So this is our correct answer. Now if student writes this answer, then he will get the points. Here we can select 1 point. For this I am selecting 2 points. Now you can see the Google form is also calculating the total points, means how many points up till now you have created. So we have created up till 3 points. So likewise you can create multiple questions. You can also create questions which has yes or no options. You can also create questions which has multiple answers with the help of these check boxes. So now once you are done with the quiz, then you can send the quiz to students with the help of this send option. Now here again you have 2 options. Either you can directly send the quiz to students mail ID. If you have the mail ID of all the students, then just writing their email IDs over here, you can send them this quiz, or you can generate a link for this Google form. Here this is the link which is being created for this form. You can also use the shorter version by using this shorten URL. So this is the shorter version of this URL. So this is URL for our form. So we can just copy this with the help of this copy, and now if we just paste it here, we can able to see our form. So now this is our test 1. Here we are going to collect the email address of students. Here students will write their name, and from here students will start to answering the questions. So first, how many active switches are used? So here student can choose like this, and here student can write the expression V is equal to I into R, and then student can submit it. Okay, we have not used we have, as the student is not written the email address, it is not taking. So let's write the email address and name. Now just submit it. Now once student submitted the test, he can see his score by clicking this view score. So now see here, the one answer was correct and second answer was wrong. Why? Because the answer which was stored by us was V into IR. See here, V into IR. Here we have used this into sign. If student forget to write this into sign and like this IR, then the answer will not correct for the student. So be careful while making this short answer question. You can also provide some options, like suppose few student may write like that, so you can also provide options over here. So V is equal to IR is also a correct answer for this. Now sometimes students may use small letters like V is equal to IR. So again this is also correct. If we are adding this, again V is equal to I into R. Again this is also correct answer. And no need to save anything, as Google is automatically saving your form to Drive after making every changes. So just done. So you are done with this. So now even if a student may write I into R, IR, or in small IR, all the answers will be correct. So just be careful while using these short answer questions. Now in order to see the response of students which have already submitted the test, we just need to click over here to responses, and already one response is logged here. So we can see summary of all the responses over here. Like one student has attempted the test, his email ID, his scores, and when the score was released, the name of student, and again some other analysis regarding some questions, what was his response and all the things. And here if we just click over this part, a Excel sheet will be generated of all the answers. So here we need to create a new Excel sheet for test 1. We can just rename it, and we can create that Excel sheet. Now first it will open into Google spreadsheet. So now this is our response, at what time the student has appeared for the test, his email ID, his score, then his roll number, and his name and his answers. Okay, you can also copy this with the help of this file, and here we can just download this in the Excel format. Okay, Microsoft Excel format. So I'll just show you a test which I have already created and their responses. So this is this quiz 1 on Chopper which I have conducted in last week. So this is a quiz. Here you can see the quiz, and now in order to see the responses, just click over here. Okay, so these are the responses. 53 responses has been obtained. So 53 3 students have appeared this exam, and now currently I am not accepting any response as the test is closed. So when I just click over here, the test will be open, so the link will be active, and after completing the time you can just close this, so that no students will appear for the student with the existing link. So here I can see the summary of all the students, how many students have appeared, what is the rate of all the answers, and here I can see a spreadsheet. So this is the spreadsheet generated for the quiz, where these are the scores of all the students and these are the answers of all the students which have appeared for the exam. So that's it for all. I hope you have understood how to make this Google quiz. Wasn't it an easy way and effective way to conduct exam during these lockdowns? So I hope you have understood this, and if you like the video, please like the video and do subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Stay safe and fight corona by staying in your homes. Thank you.